Okay, so, hi, hello, welcome back to another Creepypasta video. Today, Creepypasta I'm going to be reading is called One More For The Orphan. But before we get into it, I do want to say a few things. First off, this video is a one take. If you hear me stumble, mumble, fumble, mess up my words, and sometimes even you just heard right now, go back to re-say something. I'm sorry, I do not have a PC, so I can't really edit my videos, so I had to do one takes. So, it's pretty fun. And second thing, I'm not sponsored by this group of company, but I was told if I do, um, like, say, hey, go buy some gamer subs, they may give me a code. So if you're wondering, or if you ever are thinking about getting an energy drink, try out gamersubs.gg. They're probably the best, drink company out there. I really prefer them over, the other companies. I had a couple of their drinks before, and they're really good. So if you want to go check out, the link is down in the description with a code. The code is code GOONS or code GOONS. You get 10% off at checkout. Okay, so outside of that, let's get into it. This creepypasta is called One More for the Orphans. In a small orphanage in a small village in Russia, there is a young boy. His hair is jet black and messy, and he has tattered jeans and an old dingy gray shirt. Nothing is known about him. For 10 years, he sat in his bedroom, and he was never moving. He never blinked. He never ate or slept. In the 10 years, he has not seemed to age at all. He continued to look like a 7-year-old boy. The only thing that proved that he was alive is the slow rise and fall of his chest as he breathed, and the refusal to take his eyes off anyone who enters the room alone. A lone psychiatrist came over in an attempt to find out why the boy had done nothing in 10 years. He entered the room and shut the door behind him. 30 minutes later, the orphanage nurse came to check on the two of them. Opening the door, she saw the child, still sitting. Still not moving. His eyes were fixed on her, but however, he seemed different. He appeared a slight amount larger, just not by much, but enough to make him look like a late 8-year-old or early 9-year-old kid. The psychiatrist was no longer in the room. The door was the only exit, and the room had no windows, vents, or anything else. And it was in fact, in the exact center of the orphanage. He continued to sit, only seen occasionally by the lady who came in to check up on him, and she never closed the door upon entry. A week or two later, 2 law enforcement personnel entered the orphanage, demanding to speak to the boy about the disappearance of the psychiatrist. The 2 of the officers entered, closing the door behind them. As the head of the orphanage stood outside the door, 30 minutes passed and not a sound came from the room. The head eased the door open and the boy was still on the bed, but the officers were nowhere to be seen. The boy was now quite noticeably bigger, about the size of a 15-year-old kid. His skin was darker than usual and he looked angrier than ever. But one thing remained the same, his cold, unforgiving eyes that stared at whoever entered. Eventually, the law organized a large group of 10 officers to speak to the boy. They entered the room and left the door open, until one of the younger orphans ran up and shut it, apparently in a daze. The head quickly ran to open the door, and upon doing so, froze them in horror. A low rumbling noise came from the room. One more. If you return to the orphanage, you will see that it still continues to run. The orphans live in good care, health, and education, but however, there is one room that you will still see that is boarded up and far from enterable. If you ask what's behind it, you will be removed forcefully from the orphanage. However, when no one's looking, if you place your ear to the door, you will hear a low, ominous growling sound. And if you listen for a bit, you will hear one more. Okay, so that was Creepypasta, One More for the Orphan. I do want to say sorry if, this one was kind of weird to hear me narrate. I had to do a lot of like mental editing while reading this one because like it is it's an okay story. It's just I don't know. It's like the spelling was kind of off at times, or like certain things. So I kind of did some mental editing. So sorry about that. But hopefully you all still enjoyed. This is a shorter creepypasta. I may do a longer one soon, or I might have a couple already scheduled. I have videos scheduled ahead to like May, so like I don't know when this video is gonna drop, but yeah, I have a lot like backlogged and everything. So yeah, I don't really have anything else to say. I do want to say thank you first off for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like. And if you want to see more, consider subscribing. I do have multiple playlists of all my creepypasta stories and stuff I've done before, such as like bad two-sentence horror stories, like short creepypasta stories, and like the Omega playlist that I have, and all that stuff. I do a lot of content, and if you're interested in it, go check them out. Also, my links are down below. If you want to follow me anywhere else, you'll also see gamer subs. First off. Now you'll see gamer subs, and then all my links down below, like my Instagram, my Twitter, my 18 and up Twitter, because I do art, and sometimes I do not safe for work art, so you can find that over there. And yeah, all my normal stuff like TikTok and all that stuff, and yeah. I'm totally not stalling for time, so I can clip this at the end of the stream, but yeah, maybe, but maybe. But yeah, really, it means a lot for me that you guys are here watching this video, so thank you. Sorry for it being short. I do have longer videos, so go check those out. So, I do want to say, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye, everyone.